India is a free country where we have the absolute liberty to express and do anything as long as it's legal. While you may think that we are also free to travel anywhere within the frontiers, it turns out that there are a few places within the country's territory where we Indians are prohibited to enter. And what may shock you further is that fact that these places are owned by Indian nationals. Foreigners only beach, Goa. Goa has plenty of beaches and shacks to chill at, of which some are exclusively meant for foreign nationals. The owners of these places say that they prohibit Indians in order to protect their guests in swimsuits and bikinis, as there have been multiple instances where Indian men have constantly gazed at and bothered them. If you have visited Goa or have any plans to, you'll find Armbol Beach bustling with foreigners, as it happens to be one such place. Even Anjuna Beach is mostly foreign only, but there is no rule as to that. Broadlands Hotel, Chennai. Broadlands Hotel is a plush, British-style property in Chennai that only offer rooms to people with foreign passports. It allows a few Indians as well, but most of their guests are foreigners. Back in February 2020, a person posted a review highlighting how he was denied a room at this hotel despite his reservation. The staff offered him his room only when they figured out that he had made an online free Kasol Cafe, Kasol. Free Kasol Cafe has made quite a few headlines and viral posts where people have confirmed that this cafe bans Indian people. Although the owner of this cafe has made it clear that there are no hard and fast rules of not serving Indians at his cafe, there have been numerous instances, including one wherein an Indian girl was denied the menu but a British man who was standing next to her wasn't. The reason, as cited by the owners, was that once a group of Indian men had come for a meal and created a lot of ruckus as they got drunk. When stopped, they also hurled abuses at the female owner. Number 4. UNO Inn Hotel, Bangalore. Another property on our list where Indians aren't permitted to visit. Bangalore's UNO Inn was reportedly shut down by Greater Bangalore City Corporation on the premise of discrimination, as it only offered rooms and services to only Japanese people. Today, it's a part of Ohio Rooms and offers hospitality to Indians as well. Number 5. Sakura Ryokan Restaurant, Ahmedabad. Sakura Ryokan Restaurant in Ahmedabad only serves Japanese guests, but the eatery is owned by an Indian. As per reports, the ban on Indian people for visiting here has been owing to a case where a northeastern waitress was eve-teased by a group of Indian men. Number 6. Russian Colony, Kundankulam. This one is a residential place in Kundankulam that accommodates Russians who work or are associated with the Kundankulam nuclear power plant project. The colony has residential houses, clubs, hotels, and more, and Indians are strictly forbidden here. Number 7. Red Lollipop Hostel, Chennai. This backpackers hostel in Chennai's Mandavili has a stringent no Indians policy and only offers assistance to foreigners. However, Indians with foreign passports can book a stay here. One can opt for a mixed dorm, female dorm, or budget twin dorm depending on their comfort and convenience. Number 8. Norbulinka Cafe, Dharmshala. Tucked away in the idyllic valleys of Dharmshala, Norbulinka Cafe doesn't cater to Indians and even those who look like Indians. There have been claims online that the management of this cafe doesn't allow people who look even remotely Indian. Number 9. North Sentinel Island, Andamans. This is one of the secluded regions of Andamans that is owned by the Sentinel tribes. Reports convey that the tribal people here used to make arrow attacks on helicopters that were flying around the area to map the damage occurred post the 2004 tsunami. Number 10. Malana village, Himachal Pradesh. Malana happens to be an ancient village in Himachal Pradesh which was established by Alexander the Great in 326 BC. The dwellers of this village are also known by the name Touch Me Not because absolutely nobody is allowed to touch their belongings. The villagers speak Kanchi, a sacred language that is beyond the understanding of outsiders. Nobody apart from the villagers themselves are allowed to enter their properties, including temples, as they consider outsiders as untouchables.